Tom Emmer.
Thank you to our speaker for making sure that we've had this opportunity. And thank you for our majority leader, Steve Scalise, who I believe today has lived up to the title of Ragin' Cajun. I think today it works. Month after month, families have been slammed with record-breaking gas prices and massive utility bills. Some have even had to choose between filling up their car or putting food on the table for their families. Democrats' war on domestic energy sent energy costs skyrocketing, and Americans were forced to foot the bill. But today, House Republicans said no more. I'm proud of our work to pass H.R. 1, a bipartisan common sense bill that unleashes American energy and drives down costs for family. The core tenets of the bill were simple. You want lower costs for Americans? You want to allow energy companies to thrive without all of the bureaucratic red tape? You want to make America the energy superpower of the world? Then, guess what? You vote in favor of H.R. 1. Unfortunately, over 200 House Democrats chose to vote against this bill. And President Biden is already irresponsibly threatening to veto the legislation. But we've seen how he's changed his mind, Mr. Speaker, in the past. Make no mistake, Americans will remember who stood up to give them some relief at the pump and end our reliance on foreign dictators for oil. They will also remember the ones that didn't. Today was a big win for the American people, and I look forward to celebrating more wins ahead as the House Republicans continue.
My friends, it is happening right now. Many are predicting an economic crash in just a few months. Both Republicans and Democrats are now very concerned about possibly the biggest cuts in history to Social Security. It is estimated that millions of seniors could slip into poverty if action is not taken soon. My dearest friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, do stay tuned because I'll be announcing the 3 winners of yesterday's $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. But if you'd like to enter next Friday's giveaway, do make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, click and like several of my videos, and then do comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy had to fight to secure the House gavel. Now tensions between him and some of his top deputies are spilling out into the open. The relationships further complicate challenges facing the Republican majority ahead of key deadlines to avert a government shutdown and a global economic meltdown in the coming months. Kevin McCarthy faces a daunting task of unifying his wafer-thin majority behind legislation that will also need Democratic support. Under normal circumstances, the House Majority Leader and the Republican Budget Committee Chairman would be natural allies. But as the New York Times reported, those relationships are fraying, and McCarthy has criticized Budget Chair Jody Arrington and House Majority Leader Steve Scalise. According to the New York Times, the comments came after Jody Arrington quietly put out feelers during McCarthy's battle for the Speaker's gavel to see if GOP lawmakers may instead back Steve Scalise for the job. Jody Arrington, as budget chief, is a pivotal figure in crafting 2 must-pass bills: the debt ceiling extension and a government funding bill. Republicans are struggling to agree on a set of demands ahead of a deadline that's set to hit between June and September. Many in the GOP doubt they will pass a budget resolution, a non-binding collection of priorities and policy vision. Divisions in the party have already caused House Republicans to struggle to pass key bills. This includes reform to Social Security. Right now, millions of seniors depend on Social Security to cover the bulk of their living costs in retirement. And many beneficiaries have struggled to keep up with their bills through these years, largely due to small cost of living adjustments that have made it very difficult to keep pace with inflation. But seniors on Social Security just received some not-so-good news. Social Security trustees recently released a projection calling for the program's trust funds to be depleted as early as the year 2034. That is 1 year earlier than they called for last year. And it means that Social Security is much closer than ever to cutting benefits once its trust funds are depleted. So according to the Social Security trustees' latest projection, benefits will need to be reduced by 20% once a program no longer has money in its trust funds. Given that many seniors on Social Security are barely scraping by right now, a 20% pay cut sounds downright catastrophic. So catastrophic that lawmakers might be willing to go to great lengths to prevent that from ever happening. However, the great question is how to solve Social Security's funding issues. There are a number of potential solutions that have been introduced. Many lawmakers chose to raise Social Security's taxes so that workers pay into the program at a higher rate than they do now. But that puts a burden of preventing benefit cuts on members of the workforce today, who may be struggling to keep up with their own bills. Lawmakers could also choose to force higher earners alone to pay for more Social Security taxes. But the program is set up to reward earners with benefits that are somewhat proportionate to what they pay in. So to keep things equitable, Social Security would need to raise its maximum monthly benefit if it were to start taxing higher wages. And that may not serve the purpose of pumping cash into the program, which is sorely needed. Finally, lawmakers could opt to push back the full retirement age, which is when workers can collect their Social Security benefits without being penalized for an early claim. Currently, the full retirement age is 67 years old for those born in 1960 or later. But the idea of pushing it to 68 or beyond has been floated around. That might seem like a viable solution since it doesn't require an increase in taxes, but it also effectively forces millions of Americans to delay retirement. Overall, lawmakers have a very tough decision to make, but chances are they will step up and prevent Social Security cuts from happening. Allowing benefits to be reduced could mean seeing millions of retirees plunge into poverty. Well, my amazing and most awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Saturday. Thank you so much, friends, for being here and for being part of this community. To show my appreciation, I will be announcing 2 more winners next Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. The 3 winners of yesterday's $75 Walmart gift card giveaway is Virgil Barrett, Shelly Zealous, and Dana Gant. Congratulations, my friends! To claim your gift card, please check your notifications page and send me a message. Or you could message me on my Facebook page. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed Easter weekend.